What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title and the fact that I have no makeup on, today we're going to be trying out some more viral TikTok beauty hacks. I haven't done this type of video in a while, so I hope you guys are excited as I am. I am going to be trying out so many new viral hacks that I've seen very recently, and together we're just going to see whether they're a hit or a miss and whether they're worth the hype. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy. Welcome to my channel. If you want to stick around, be sure to subscribe down below. But if you guys want to see some of these viral TikTok hacks being put to the test, then without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so the very first hack we're going to be trying out is actually one that I've been seeing all over Instagram as well as TikTok, and it's to actually apply white face paint underneath your foundation. Apparently, this pro makeup artist called Raquel, I don't know how to say her name, is known for this technique where she applies this white face paint underneath the foundation, and apparently it's supposed to look like your face just has a filter on it. Personally, I have used my fair share of white face paints, and every single time I apply it, there's never a time where I think, wow, my face or my base looks flawless. So in my opinion, this is either going to be a disaster or a disaster. There's no in between. This is the face paint of choice. I'm using the Revolution SFX white base. I have already applied a primer just so that this face paint isn't going to be sitting directly in my pores. I definitely don't want any more breakouts. So I'm literally just going to apply it with a big fluffy brush. Whatever you apply this with is your choice. I'm not going to apply it in such a way that it makes it look like an absolute mask. I'm really just going with a very thin layer in the hopes that this isn't going to look too cakey. I think the theory behind this technique is that it's supposed to just really give you like a base that's super one color, very monotone. There's not going to be any different discolorations underneath. If you have breakouts and like discoloration in your skin tone, I feel like this obviously would even it out. But then again, so would just a regular like high coverage foundation. All right, so now that my face paint is on, because it is so white, I'm having to go in with a foundation that is much darker than my skin tone. So I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild matte foundation in the shade medium tan. This is my first time using this foundation because it was too dark for me, so hopefully it'll be okay. It actually has a really nice applicator on it, so I'm just gonna go straight over. Just gonna apply a bit here, some on my forehead. I'm hoping that is enough. And I'm now just gonna use a beauty blender to bounce this foundation over this white face paint, and hopefully it should merge into somewhat of my skin color. It's looking all right so far, which I'm actually really surprised about. I might need a tad more foundation because it's still looking very white. Just trying to blend that in to the best of my ability. This is so weird. Like, how the hell did somebody come across this idea is what I want to know. This is looking so bad on camera. It's not looking that bad in real life, but you can definitely see that white cast on camera so much. I think I definitely need more foundation, but I definitely don't want to be layering more foundation. Okay, I am really not liking how this is looking, especially on camera. It looks so bad. Okay, I think this is the best that I'm gonna get it to look. I mean, does it match my skin tone? It kind of does, right? I think it matches my shoulders pretty well, so I'm gonna say, you know, I managed to get it as close to my neck as possible. I definitely expected this to feel a lot heavier on my skin than it does, and honestly, finish-wise, it doesn't look awful. Like, it definitely looks a lot thicker than what I'm used to, but it doesn't look that bad, and actually it has gotten rid of all of like my little blemishes on my jaw. I'm hoping once I apply all the rest of the makeup and powder this down, it's gonna look a lot better in my opinion. Okay, now moving on to the next hack, we are gonna be doing the concealer to blush ombre right under the eyes. This is such a cool hack. I've never tried it before, but I've been seeing it a lot online and I really wanted to give it a go. So first up, you wanna take your concealer. The one that I'm gonna be using is the Clio Kill Cover Found Wear Concealer. I'm just gonna do a little dot right here and here. I'm then gonna do another dot here and here. Next, I'm gonna be taking this liquid blush from Revolution Pro, and this is like a really nice light peachy color, so I'm just gonna do a little dot of that here and here. And lastly, I'm going to be taking my Revolution X ROXI Cherry Blossom Concealer. This is in the Orange Blossom shade. This is the orange one out of the two. This is like a really nice deep tangerine kind of color, and I'm just going to pop that right on the ends there. Now all there's left to do is just to take a sponge and then blend this out. So you want to kind of blend that blush into the concealer, and it should give you like a really nice sort of blend, and it kind of gives you like a really subtle flush to the very top of your cheekbone. I probably should have made the dots a little bit bigger because I feel like it's a very subtle blush, but I really like the look of it. It definitely gives you like that really seamless blend though, so I'm really liking this. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of that blush because I feel like I didn't add enough. And just before that concealer really sets down, I'm gonna blend everything together. All right, that technique is absolutely genius. It merged and blended so well together. It gives you like a really nice subtle gradient. I'm obsessed with that one. Definitely gonna be using it more often. Now moving on to the contour hack. I have seen so many different contour hacks lately, but the one that really drew me in was the one by Christine Dominique. She called this the non-surgical facelift, and we're gonna try it out. As you can see, she's drawing a lot of lines on her face that normally I probably wouldn't incorporate into my everyday kind of like contour routine. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna try it out because she looked snatched in the end and I wanna look like that. Okay, so it seems that she applies a little bit right here like that. I also realized that the contour that I'm using might be a little bit too dark. This is actually the Revolution in Real Life Filter Finish Concealer. This is in the shade C16 though. I probably should have gone for a lighter one. I'm just gonna make my lines slightly thinner, I think. So this is basically what she's doing. She does a little V on her chin. She does this thing over her nose like so. She does this line here just like that, which I have actually tried before and it does work at kind of like lifting up your eyes. And then she does this thing over her forehead, which I mean, I've never contoured my forehead like this, but we're gonna try it out. Kind of makes it look like I've got forehead wrinkles. I'm just gonna spritz my face with some setting spray to kind of activate that concealer. And we're now just gonna blend everything with this sponge. Okay, I'm gonna start out with the cheekbone. Oh my gosh. This is way too much. Oh my goodness. Did I just ruin my face? This is way too dark for me. Oh my god. There is no fixing this, you guys. What is going on? Major mistakes have been made right here. Oh my god. No. I'm probably gonna have to lighten things up with a powder or something because this has just gone way too dark. I really actually like doing this over the eye. It kind of gives you like a really subtle eyeshadow look. I'm just gonna try and blend out this nose contour as well. Oh my god. I really messed up, you guys. I just shouldn't have used such a dark color. I can only blame myself. This is the final look. I mean, this line is not a thing. Like, we are not doing this. I need to blend this out right away. I see what this hack is trying to do, but if you use a product that's just slightly too dark, it's just gonna ruin your whole base. I'm just gonna go in with a touch of Huda Beauty powder just to try and like lighten this up a bit because this is definitely not my natural skin tone. Okay, so now that I've powdered, I feel like it's actually looking pretty good. I mean, my face looks very flat right now. Like there is no dimension going on. But are we liking the contour that this has given my face? I mean, I'm not sure about these bits. I don't really want to accentuate this area of my chin. But like the cheekbone going up here was a vibe. I like how the forehead turned out. And I do really like the way that like the contour of the eye has lifted up the eye. Nose contour, I like the bit at the tip, but I definitely need something right under the nose just to kind of give it a little bit of something. So would I do this way of contouring again? Probably not, but I definitely do want to incorporate this like eye thing into my everyday contour. I actually feel like my face is kind of missing something right now. It's looking so flat, so I'm just gonna blush with this blush right here from Clio. I'm just gonna add a little bit of life back into this face, you know, because she's looking flat. All right, now moving on to the next hack, we're gonna be trying out this viral smudging eyeliner hack. As you can see, what the girl does is she applies a kohl liner on her bottom and top waterline. Essentially, she's just tight lining, but after that, she takes her fingers and she just like smudges her eyes and it creates like the perfect smoky eye kind of eyeliner look. I don't often tight line all around my eyes. I feel like it really makes my eyes look so much smaller and much more narrow than they already are. I thought for the sake of this video, I'm gonna give it a go and just see if we like it. I'm using the Double Take Tarte eyeliner and I'm literally just going to tight line with this. Oh my god, it's been a while. This is gonna make my eyes water so much. Oh, I don't know how people can do this every day. I'm crying. Oh my God, this always makes me want to cry. I feel like I don't even need to do the whole smudging technique. It's already smudging all on its own. Okay, so I've tight lined. As you can see, it just makes my eyes look so small, but we're now gonna take our 2 fingers, close our eyes, and we're just gonna like smudge it out. This is literally what she does. She just like smudges it all together. Did that work? Oh my gosh. It actually has worked. Look at the bottoms. They are like perfectly smoked out. What the hell? Oh my gosh, this works really well. I don't want it to smudge any further though, so I am gonna set it. I'm just gonna use the darkest shade from the ROXI X Revolution contour palette, and I'm literally just going to like go over it right there, just to make sure that it's not smudging any further. I also kind of want to like smoke it out at the ends, just to kind of give it that lifted look. Okay, so that's the eyes complete. I actually really like this technique. It definitely works, and it gives you like that perfect smudge look without having to really do anything. The next hack is a mascara hack. So first up, I'm gonna curl my lashes real quick. I've actually been growing my lashes, and I'm so impressed with this one product I've been using. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I've been using the Lash Sensational Lash Serum from Maybelline, and I literally apply it every day at nighttime, and I feel like my lashes have grown so much. I've always had like the stubbiest, straightest little lashes, and now I actually feel like I've got something, so I'm so happy about it. Okay, so the next hack is this one right here, and this lady is basically saying that when you apply your mascara, you should never just apply it by like brushing it like this as you normally would. Some people also like blink on the mascara, and she's saying that that's basically the same thing. What you actually want to do is apply it right at the base of your lashes and then twist it up as you go up. You can also slowly blink on the wand whilst you're doing this, and apparently it gives you way better results than just like brushing it on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply my mascara as I normally would, just on this lash, and then on the other side I'm gonna do her technique and we're gonna compare. By the way, the mascara I'm using is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. This is really good. I've been really enjoying it. Okay, so that's how my lashes normally look with just the technique that I do. Now let's try her technique. So I'm gonna apply the wand at the base and then twist it up as I go up. It's actually kind of hard to do, especially on the other eye. She was saying that not only does this cover your lashes right from the base, but it also like curls your lashes up and makes sure they stay up all day long. I mean, I can definitely see this coating the lashes way better, and it's also distributing a lot more product. Okay, so I finished doing this eye, and honestly, do I see any difference? I mean, honestly, not really. Do you guys see a difference? I think maybe this one looks a tad bit better because the mascara is like really focused at the base of the lash. This side, it definitely looks like I've tight lined more. The lash line just looks a lot like thicker and darker, but the actual lashes, I would say they look the same, to be honest. So I'm just gonna say, do your own technique, whatever works for you and your lashes, just do that. It was definitely fun to try it out this way. It was a lot harder for me to do it this way, and does it look any better than my normal technique? I don't think so. Moving on to the next hack, we have another eye one. This one is actually to brighten up your under eye just a little bit more after you've already done your makeup. So what this girl does is she takes a white eyeliner like this, like a kohl one, and she basically just applies it right here in this little dip. This little dip right here, especially when you age, becomes a lot more prominent, and it then kind of collects a lot of darkness. So what you can do is just apply a little bit of white eyeliner and then kind of like smudge it out, and this should sort of give it like a lifted effect. It looks kind of silly right now, but we are going to blend it out. I'm just going to use the warmth of my finger to just like tap this in. You could just use a white eyeshadow or like a cream eyeshadow, just anything that's quite light and brightening. This is what it looks like once it's blended out. I mean, it's a very subtle difference, but I do think it does something, so I'm gonna say this hack does work. All right, we're now gonna be moving on to the lips. I actually have 2 different hacks to try out for the lips. The first one is applying the Maybelline Brow Tattoo to your lips as like a semi-permanent liner. This isn't a new hack by any means. I'm pretty sure I've tried it at some point before, but yeah, I really have been seeing this a lot on the internet lately. Everybody is raving about this hack because it just makes your lip liner so much much more like waterproof and smudge proof. Just from memory, last time I did this, I don't know if it turned out too great, so we're gonna see. I'm just gonna take the Maybelline Tattoo wand. I'm gonna take off as much product as I possibly can because you don't want this to be too thick. And I'm just gonna line my lips as I normally would. Okay, so I've just applied the lip liner. I've tried to like blend in the edges of the inner part of the lip as much as possible so that it wasn't just like a really harsh line. I'm now just gonna let this set for a couple of minutes and then I'll be right back to show you guys the results. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. It's now time to peel this off. It's already starting to like peel at the corner, so let's do it together. Ooh. This is so satisfying. Look at it. Okay, I'm actually very impressed with the results. It looks pretty like, you know, normal. It doesn't look patchy or anything. It actually looks like lip liner, and best part, it's completely smudge proof. I definitely approve of this hack, and especially if you like a brown toned kind of lip liner, then this is perfect for you. Now the last hack we're gonna be trying out is one that I find very questionable, but this is it. What this girl does is she mixes a mascara with a clear lip gloss, which honestly I do not understand why, but apparently it's supposed to give like a really nice deep kind of berry lip gloss. So we're gonna try it out, of course, because I don't want to ruin these two products. What I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna mix a bit of this mascara with some lip gloss on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that mascara. I'm then taking the lip gloss and mixing it into the lip gloss just to really see what kind of color we get. Okay, it's time to apply it. Let's give it a go. Okay, as you can see, it is stained with the mascara, but let's just apply it. I've just mixed in a little bit more of like the mascara kind of tint to it, and it's definitely going kind of like a berry color, which I really like actually. Okay, this is it. What do we think? I'm not gonna lie, the shade of this is kind of giving like Clarins Black Honey kind of vibes. Do you guys remember when that went completely viral? It's like that really dark, purpley kind of muted sort of color, which I actually really like. I never thought I would like it on me, but it's kind of a vibe. Let me know what you guys think of this look. I'm actually really liking it. It's very different to what I would normally wear on a day-to-day, but I think it's kind of cool. I honestly had so much fun trying out all of these. I'm actually quite happy with the look. It's definitely very different for me. I mean, I just look at myself in the viewfinder and I don't really look like me. I think it's definitely the eye makeup. It really draws a lot of attention to my eyes, but also just makes them very small looking in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of this makeup look and of all the different various hacks. Do you think some of them worked better than others? I mean, I definitely do. I think my favorite hack was definitely the like concealer gradient, although it wasn't as visible, but it did work. I definitely really like the hack of adding white just here, as well as the like lip tint around the lips. I'm definitely going to be incorporating some of these hacks in my makeup routine, but definitely not all of them. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.